Is everybody ready to graduate? You feeling good about it? Whew. Not the response I was thinking I'd get. All right, get excited because it's coming. Here we go. Graduation rehearsal is Friday, June 16th. And all this information has been mailed out on a senior supplement. If you haven't seen it, you can ask your folks if they got it. We can also resend it to you. But it is January 16th. Here's the best part. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't be late. If you've never been to graduation before, when you get down to graduation, you're going to walk in with your friends. You're also going to get the chance to pick where you sit during graduation. So if you walk in late, that means you get the last place that you wanted to sit. So make sure you are there early enough that you can get in line and get to rehearsal. Every senior must attend rehearsal. Every senior must attend rehearsal. Which senior needs to attend rehearsal? Every senior! Thank you. Every senior needs to attend rehearsal. Here are the only exceptions. If you are a running start student and you have a class or a final at that same time, you need to come talk to an administrator to let us know that you will not be at rehearsal. But otherwise, we don't want to hear about you need to go shopping, you had to go get coffee, you have to go get your hair did. We don't want to hear any of it. You have to be at rehearsal because there really is a lot of things that we need to cover with you while we were at rehearsal. There's also going to be, after rehearsal, an elementary grad walk. Many of you who went to elementary school in Puyallup will remember seniors come back to the elementary schools and they do a graduation walk down the hallways of their schools, caps and gowns. It's really a pretty cool thing. I know I have a daughter who's graduating from college this year, but she graduated from ER in 2019. And that was one of her favorite parts of the whole graduation season, was going back to Hunt Elementary and seeing her old teachers walking down the hall. So I'd really encourage you to participate in that. We're going to talk about that more later as well. Tickets. Tickets are going to start coming out the first week of June. Everybody is going to get 6 tickets for graduation. You are then going to get 2 codes for additional tickets. Listen carefully. The first code that you're going to get will be available and working like starting June 5th. You can buy 3 additional tickets. I think they're $5. The money does not come to us. The money goes to the Puyallup Fairgrounds because they are the host for the event. But you can buy up to 3 immediately when we start passing out tickets with your first code. The second code becomes active the week of graduation, June 12th. That's going to be a first come, first serve. So for example, if you're like, man, I got a big family and everybody wants to come see me graduate because nobody can believe it's happening, and I need 15, you're going to want to get on early and buy those tickets. If you're like, I only need like 5 people to come, then you don't need to worry about that second code. Some of you are going to need to worry about the second code. Here's what happened last year. Somebody used their their second code on the first round of tickets, and your code is unique, and if you use it once, you can't use it again. So you have to make sure you're using the correct code. So the first code will be the first week that tickets are available. You can buy 3. The second code, save that for that second week, and then you can buy as many tickets as you need. Here's the good news. Last year, we did not sell out. So if you're stressed about the number of tickets that you're going to need, don't stress too much about it. Just be ready to buy those tickets that last week of June before we graduate. I'll take questions later, Austin, okay? June 17th is the day of the big ceremony. I want to check my notes, make sure I don't miss anything. Graduation is at 9 a.m. this year. So you get to sleep in another hour from what you did for rehearsal. You need to be there no later than 8:30 in the morning. You need to be there no later than what? 8:30. 8:30 in the morning. Thank you very much. There's an expo hall right there next to the big grandstand area at the fairgrounds. That's where we'll be meeting you, where you'll get signed in. We'll get you lined up. We'll make sure you're all dressed great. Your family, anybody that's coming in, guests, whatever, they really should plan on getting there no more than 30 minutes or no less than 30 minutes before the ceremony so they can park, get in, find seats, do all those things, okay? You cannot bring valuables with you to graduation because we don't have anywhere to lock it up. So if you have a purse, a wallet, a set of keys, your phone, you're not going to look at me and go, hey, can you hold this for me? Because the answer is no, okay? We also don't have a place to lock it up. So if you have those things, give it to your family or whoever's coming to watch you. They can give it to you after graduation is over. The other thing that is great is pockets. Like if you can wear an outfit with pockets and then just put everything you need to do in your pockets while you're walking through the graduation ceremony, that's great too. But like big items, we just don't have anywhere to put it. Does that make sense? Okay. You will need to bring your cap and gown with you. So if you have that still wrapped up in the package that you got it from Johnson's in, I would recommend like sometime in June, unwrap it, hang it up. You might want to steam it, get it all straight, looking nice, right? But you'll bring it and carry it with you into the ceremony because then we'll help you get all straightened up when you walk in there. Graduation is going to be live streamed. So if you have anybody who wants to watch graduation and they're not going to be able to be in town or they're sick and they can't come in, it will be live streamed. We'll get more information on that to people later, but they can watch it live online. And then here's the warning. And we have to say this every year, and I hope this doesn't come true this year, but if you have the idea that you think it would be funny to show up to graduation under the influence of either drugs or alcohol or both, we are going to send you home. You are not walking across the stage at graduation. So think about this. You have gone to school now for at least 13 years, and your families have all looked forward to the day that you walk across the stage. Don't be that kid who doesn't get to do it because you were stupid in the morning and got high or got drunk. It's also 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's just too early to be doing anything like that. And you're 18 years old. It's illegal. But seriously, are you all hearing me? Don't do it. We will send you home. And I'll feel bad, but I'll still do it. Got it? Got it? Graduation attire. Graduation attire. Here are some examples of how you should think about dressing when you come to graduation. You will be wearing a cap and gown, but underneath that, you should dress nicely. Like, we don't want to see people in shorts. We don't want to see you in flip-flops. We want to see you dressed up. Somebody asked me the other day, do the young ladies have to wear dresses? The answer is no. If you want to wear like some nice slacks, that works. But this is a formal ceremony, so you need to dress like it's important and like what we're doing matters. So please make sure that you dress appropriately. If you have specific questions about that, again, come and talk to us and we can help you out with that. Everybody will wear their green Emerald Ridge graduation gown and their green graduation cap. Okay? There are going to be some of you who earn cords for particular pathways, particular honors that you've earned here at the school. You can wear those when you go through the ceremony. If it's anything other than that, you cannot wear it during the ceremony. So for example, many people like to wear, people will bring like the big like flower leis or candy leis. Those things are great for after graduation. During the ceremony, we cannot wear them during the ceremony. Okay? So plan on wearing your Emerald Ridge green cap and gown. A big thing recently has been people like to decorate the top of their cap with a message or with some pictures of things that are important to them. That is okay. You can do that. What you can't do is do anything that is not school appropriate. So take a look at it, think about what your idea is, and if at any point you go, I don't think they'd let me walk into school wearing this, then you should not wear it on your cap either. What I would hate to see happen is you spent a whole bunch of time putting a cap together that you think is super funny, and then you get to graduation, and I asked Mr. Crow, how are we going to check this? He goes, you are the tallest guy in the room, you're looking at all the caps. So I'll be the one to choose. And if it looks like it's inappropriate, we will give you a different cap and you will walk in with that one. So again, if you have questions about that, just come and ask us and we will tell you what we think is appropriate or acceptable on both of those fronts. Okay? Many of you will come and ask us, there are particular things that you want to wear with regards to religion or culture that may look a little bit different, that will be outside of the green cap and gown. Those things are often acceptable as well. Just come and talk to your administrator and we will help you through that, including and up to many of our Indigenous students like to wear like an eagle feather or they wear like a woven cedar mortarboard. Like all those things we can work with you on and you have the right to do that as well. So prior to graduation, there are a couple of things that are coming up that you will want to potentially be a part of. So I tried to put these in chronological order. May 18th, there's the scholarship and awards ceremony in the Commons. It'll be in the afternoon after school. You'll get an invitation to that, especially if you applied for scholarships through the scholarship packet this year. But that is May 18th. Prom is June 3rd. So prom will be down at the Museum of Glass. The hours are 7 to 10. I'm sure there's a theme. I haven't heard it yet. What is it? Night in Athens. Night in Athens. Okay, the theme is Night in Athens. Don't forget, if you have current fees and fines, you have to pay them before we will sell you a prom ticket. If you don't want to go to prom, you have to pay them before you can go to graduation. Okay? So fees and fines, get online and check, stop at the bookkeeper and check with her. But if you have fees and fines, you got to make sure those are paid before we sell you a ticket. Also, if you are planning on bringing a guest with you to prom, there will be a guest pass. Many of you waited too long when we did homecoming. You have to get it turned in by Wednesday. I think it's May 31st. Is that what it says? My memory's pretty good for an old guy. Okay, so May 31st. You have to get your passes turned in so that we can clear them with the other schools. Got it? Say got it. Got it. Thank you. June 12th, in the evening, here in the auditorium is honors and awards. If you have earned honors cords or pathway cords, that will be the night that we pass those out to you, and you can come and pick them up. After the cords are all passed out, we'll be having a ceremony in here, and there will be other awards that are passed out. There will be two different ways you find out about this. In your homeroom, your teacher may tell you, hey, you've earned a pathway cord, make sure you come and pick it up on June 12th. You may also get an invitation in the mail saying you've earned some kind of award. Make sure that you come to the event on June 12th and stay for the ceremony in the auditorium afterwards. I'll tell you my personal story. My daughter, 2019, I'm sitting in the award ceremony. We got an invitation. It's getting late. She hasn't gotten an award. I about walked out, and the principal goes, stop, you can't leave yet. And she got like the very last award, which was super cool. But if you got the invitation, don't feel like, I think they forgot me. They didn't forget you. Maybe it's just later. So make sure you come to that because it's a really fun night. Also, if you earned, we'll talk about it in a minute. So June 15th. So remember, graduation is Saturday, June 17th. Rehearsal is Friday, June 16th. June 15th, we have Decision Day, Senior Assembly. So when we do Decision Day, it's going to look like this. You're going to get a chance to walk in like wearing gear from whatever decision you've made for post-high. So if you're going to a college, wear something from that. If you're joining the military, wear something related to that. If you are going straight to work, like some of you already have jobs with Boeing, wear your Boeing shirt. Like we want you to show off, like these are all the things we're doing. A, because we want to celebrate you. B, sophomores and juniors are watching, and they need to know the kinds of amazing things you all are doing and what they should be aspiring to as well. If you earned a pathway cord, we want you to wear those as well. Like this is your time to show off for everybody and show all the amazing stuff that you've accomplished. It's also going to be the day of the final lesson. So we will do big assembly down in the gym. We will excuse the sophomores and the juniors. Seniors, you have had the chance, and you'll have another chance at the end of the slideshow to vote for who is going to give you your last lesson in high school. And that'll happen in the gym at the end of the senior assembly. You'll need checkout that day. So fees and fines taken care of, textbooks, laptops, and you're going to get your name card when you get checked out. That name card is your ticket to graduation rehearsal and to graduation, because when you walk across the stage, you're going to hand them a card, and then they're going to read your name off the card. So whatever name you want to go by at graduation, that's what you're going to write on that card. Senior sunset is that same night. So senior assembly in the morning, fun stuff. Then we're going to go do senior sunset, 8 o'clock up on Jag Field. It's going to be a really fun night. Your last evening officially as Emerald Ridge High School students. And then the diploma pickup will start the week after 2 weeks after graduation when school gets out here. So those are the big items. I made it really good on time. There's a QR code up here. 160 of you have replied to this senior survey already, where we've asked you questions like, Do you want to participate in the elementary grad walk? Do you know what school you're going to? What school are you going to? All those questions. And it's also asking you, if you had one more lesson that you wanted to be taught by one of our faculty members, who would it be? Only 160 of you have responded. We want everybody to respond to this, so here's the code. If you've already filled it out, don't worry about it. If you have not done it yet, get out your phone right now, take a picture. It'll take you just a couple of minutes to fill it out. We want to make sure we get all of that information from you. Okay? Are there any questions that the entire group would benefit from? I can take them. If they're a question just for you, then I can talk to you later. Yes? The code. So the question was, the codes for the tickets are the only for extra tickets. Everybody is getting 6 in their hand. The codes will be to get extra tickets. So if 6 is all you need, you're good. If you need 9, then you're going to want to use that first code to buy 3 more. Okay? Yes? Say it again. So the question is, can I wear slacks and a t-shirt? We're going to say, no, you need to wear some kind of shirt with, even if it's like short sleeves, or something with a collar on it. Okay? Yes? Yep. Prom tickets? Prom tickets are available May 15th.